All right, welcome back. I guess it's been quite a while. Probably over a month. How's everybody been? Druce, what's new? I feel like I got way too much lighting going on. That's all right. Let's see. Get my free thing. There we go. I'm telling you, I am tired today, though. See? Furniture comes tomorrow. Hell yeah. What'd you get? Couches and... couch things. Alright, let's see if I can work on some dailies. Everything's like, I'm old. Everything's sore. Oh, nice. Yeah, you'll like that separate rocker recliner. Oh my god, yeah. Like, temperature today is just cold and dreary. Ugh. They're all pretty easy. Let's do the ammo. Head sheets, okay. That's great. Well, that's alright. They don't always have to match. Sometimes them not matching looks better. Because they kind of complement each other better. It's weird. Alright. Go get some honey beast. Ugh. Told you I'm be yawning all night. You didn't want orange beige or orangey beige. That'd be a riot. Well, that's one of the reasons why, if you've ever seen my floor in the house off of pictures, that's the reason we got that color floor, is dog hair. It blends right in. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'm heading the right direction now. Oh, no. You probably stepped right in it, didn't you? Get that, like, icky wet sock feeling. Man, that thing, it didn't want to die. Little spot bot. Let's go. Too big to pass off on the old tenant. Yeah, they gotta know, like, certain wear and tear. Well, okay. Took care of business. Now I'm over encumbered. Like, really? Do I drop those? Some places are weird. Like, some places, they'll try and keep your whole deposit over, you know, something minor. And the other places, it's like, oh, there's a hole in the wall. All right, well, we'll just patch that up when you leave. Here's your deposit. Nuke dogs. Hell yeah. I gotta wait for him to respawn. There we go. I gotta do glass. Should be easy. Let's go. Flatwoods. Yeah, the place try and charge you for a mirror on the bathroom door that was there when you moved in. Yeah. I had a place try and charge me because there was a water spot in the ceiling. So yeah, that one kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Hi there.
Okay, I think I got everything there. Oh, I guess I gotta do 10 things to produce glass. Oh wow. So nobody's home. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can't beat that if it's going to be nice, quiet, nobody around. Free parking. You just learned it. Pet has given me an item. I don't want to do that one either. Ah, that one's easy enough. They didn't explain anything. Huh. Trying to get these criticals. Nice. Oh, give me just a minute here.
How's it going? I know.
There we go. My mom called me.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no party like a Jambo party, 'cause a Jambo party don't stop.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how it all went, so the next part was.
I'm not really sure. Think you got somebody in the crowd that goes like, how, or whatever the fuck sound it is. I can't do it. You know the one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How's she doing? She's doing all right. It's how's my mom doing? it's she thinks she's doing me salads on things, and I'll give you an example, okay?
Uh,
It'd be like, it's like I really need a new laptop, which she does, you know. The one she has is
uh,
10 years old and failing. But it'd be like me going to Best Buy, picking her out like a good one that's going to last.
uh.
And her being like, well, how much money do you have on your Best Buy card? And me being like, oh, I don't know. And give her like a dollar amount, whatever the laptop costs. And she's like, well, you shouldn't have debt. Let me just pay that off. Okay. You're just paying off your laptop. but, but yeah, makes her feel good because she feels like she's doing me a solid for something she
Yeah.
had me get for her anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, she's constantly having me order stuff on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And I never expect money, but every once in a while she'll give me like a 20 or something. She's like, here, just hang on to it because I'll have you order me more stuff. It's like, all right. Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute doing a party. So yeah, my my doctor visit today went okay.
Somebody wants to say hi to you
Oh,
guys.
let's hear it.
Say hi. Hey, come on. Say hi to Kenny.
Hi.
Said hi back. We say hi, Druce.
Hi, Juice. Did he hear back?
Well, Druce just types. Druce doesn't talk into the microphone.
In fact,
Oh, see, Druce just said hi.
I think
Okay, sorry about
Oh
that.
no, not at all.
Somebody came in and saw your stream and wanted to say hi. And
Yeah, absolutely.
so yeah, doctor visit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it went okay.
Oh.
It's.
Did you poop in the middle of the lobby?
I did not. I didn't.
Amateur.
No. So, but yeah, they had me pee in a cup,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm no longer peeing blood. They did the little
That's
they
good.
did the little test. So apparently we're good.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it's. I think you kind of had it right with just
Overdid it.
doing a little too much. Yeah. Just you can't bait every fucking hour, man. You gotta let that thing rest.
Every hour. Those rookie numbers.
Never 53 is the limit.
Yeah. Trust me. I have the rest of the day to do nothing. But yeah, so I mean, they're gonna set up an appointment. It's just for good measure. They're gonna do like the ultrasound of like my kidneys and bladder and stuff. But
Yeah. Take a look.
yeah, but they don't feel like there's anything to be concerned. I told them like my hernia has been kind of acting up a little bit, and they're like, "Well, quit picking up heavy shit," basically. But like
You talk about like
huh?
in your back, or
No.
like do you have an actual
I have an
hernia?
actual hernia. It's
Oh, why don't you get it fixed?
it's not bad enough to get fixed.
Gotcha.
It's just enough to like cause like discomfort.
Go lift some heavy shit, rip it more, and then go
But
get
they're
it
like,
fixed.
"Oh yeah, just quit picking up things that are heavy." And they checked everything, did the pressing, the coffins, and they're like, you know, not really noticing too much, so you're good." All right.
Yeah.
Bench pressing 300, training for the Olympics. No.
I bet you could bench press 300 if you really wanted
I
to.
could probably get close. If I
Yeah.
had to do it, I could get close, I think. Because
Yeah.
myself, I'm 250
Mhm.
and I can knock out probably about 3-4 pull-ups dead weight.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, what's another 20 pounds.
Yeah, really at that
Mhm.
point.
And I understand, like, it's a
Yeah.
different...
I mean, I bet if somebody flopped their nuts on your forehead, you
Yeah.
could get 300 pounds up.
And, like, I get it. It's a different, like, muscle group than, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is... I don't know. I don't know. If I had to.
Yeah, because wasn't it you that did that to
I
Jeremy?
did.
Yeah.
So, a buddy of ours, this was what, early 20s, 21, 22-year-old time frame?
Yeah, it was like 2001,
Yeah.
2002, somewhere in there.
He thought he was going to start working out, getting in shape, so he put a little weight bench thing in the foyer, the fireplace room, whatever you call it. The first, not the foyer. You know, it's
It was the fireplace room.
it's the room that you go to right after you leave the foyer. But he put up a little weight bench, and what was he trying to do? Is it a French room? I don't know. It sounds fancy. I think he was trying to bench 200. Okay.
Yeah, it was around
Yeah,
there.
he got the weights on, and being responsible, he asked me and Matt to spot him. Okay, in case he couldn't get the weight up, we could get the weight for him. So he gets it, he pulls it down, he gets it to his chest, all that 200 pounds, and I take my nuts out and I flop them like right on his head. So he's like sitting there like trying to like, he's got like 200 pounds, my nuts are just sitting here on his forehead, just chilling, and I'm like standing above him like this, like make sure I want to spot him, okay? I want to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. I want to make sure he doesn't choke himself with the bar. So I'm sitting there like in position, like, you know, like this. I got my nuts like just chilling on his head. I've never seen somebody throw up 200 pounds so quick. I mean, he was just put him up. He chased me through that house, because the house, when you were in that room, on this side was a set of stairs that went up, and on this side was a set of stairs that went up, and it was like a Tom and Jerry fucking cartoon. I was just...
That shit was so
I was
funny.
running up and
Oh my
down,
God.
and around. He chased me for... God, how...
It was a while.
It was... I almost say like a half hour to an hour he was chasing me.
Yeah, it was a long time you guys were doing
Then
that.
he gave up. I think he's still mad at me.
Yeah, it's probably why I stopped talking
Yeah.
to us.
He really hasn't talked to me since. Like, well, since he moved out of that
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. I was
He
dying, dying laughing. That shit was so
he never
funny.
he never got me back.
No.
No, he wanted to, but he couldn't.
That guy. Like,
I know. We're like, man.
we gave him a lot of shit over the
It's like,
years.
man, why doesn't he ever want to hang out?
I know, right? I can't imagine. Yeah, I cannot watch like a video of someone like bench pressing and having someone spot them without thinking of that. Like, it's just automatic.
Oh yeah. Wake up at 4 in the morning, him standing above you. Nah. Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Well, his fault. I mean, come on.
You should have known.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, you can catch a charge for that.
You really think though, if he had called the cops on you for that, the cops would have done anything
Oh.
other than just laugh their asses off? I mean, come on.
Well, that's the thing.
That's such a dude thing to do.
That day and age, no. Today, maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But back then,
Yeah, it was a different world back then.
yeah. Yeah, back then, nah. I wouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like a police officer back then, like trying their hardest not to die laughing and take it serious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like almost in tears, like, and then he put his fucking balls on my head. Like the other cop just has to like walk away because he's fucking losing it.
Yeah.
It is too easy to picture that scenario going down.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'd be on a list.
Yeah, you'd have to tell your neighbors you're on a list.
And they'd be like, "Why?" I'd be like, "I'm on a list. Can I tell you why I'm on the list?" And I'd tell them, and they'd be like, "Nah, man, you're cool."
Yeah, like that one wouldn't be too bad to have to go and tell your neighbors what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I thought I'd be funny to put my balls on someone's head while he was bench pressing and
Yeah.
did not
And
find
it wasn't
funny.
in a sexual manner. It wasn't anywhere near like his mouth or
Yeah.
anything. It was on his forehead. Just a set of balls.
Poor guy.
Neighbor would be like, "Hey, I lift from 6 to 6:30 every night. What's up?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll leave my garage door open for you. No, not the big one, the little one.
We keep that one shut.
I don't want anybody watching me.
What kind of music you like listening to when you work out? What? All I'm hearing is Wham.
You've really got a huge collection of Barry Manilow out here. Don't go over with the wife's here.
Nah. She likes to watch.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Craziness.
So doctor visits. You want to hear something kind of
Yeah.
funny? I don't know if I should be concerned about it or not, but apparently, like after my colonoscopy yesterday,
Uh-huh.
while I'm like recovering or whatever, the doctor comes in and is talking to Amy, and apparently he complimented me on my booty hole, saying I have a nicely shaped butthole.
Okay.
Oh,
I
don't know how I feel
I don't
about
know how
that.
you should feel about that either.
Yeah. Thanks.
You shit yourself, didn't you?
Not
Mm.
that I'm aware of.
Did you taste metal?
No. Oh, they, like I said in that one text, they didn't find like no polyps at all. He, I guess, said there was what they described as a flat hemorrhoid.
Okay, I don't know.
It's like the way it was explained to me is it's like not a hemorrhoid, but could turn into one because or it's like a vein that's likely to at some
Okay.
time. Um, yeah, absolutely no problems. Told me I got 10 years before I need to do my next one.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I will probably at the 5 year mark request another one though. Just dude, that shit's so prevalent, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anymore.
Because like I said,
What I went through was not that
it's
bad.
not.
Like I will do it
It's
again.
you're
Yeah,
just purging yourself for an entire ever. That's it.
yeah.
Um,
Honestly, even that wasn't
mm,
that bad.
no.
I wouldn't want to do it once a week or anything, you know what I mean? But it wasn't that
And
bad. It was what I
and you see
expected.
what I mean? Like your butthole was like something happened. I don't know what.
Honestly, I had no discomfort at all
Yeah.
today. None.
No
Like,
blood, no nothing.
for all my butthole knows is I just fell asleep on that table and then they wheeled me into the next room. Like,
Really? Because that's not what the
yeah.
2025 butthole calendar I have says.
Yeah, but that one's all of you.
Yeah, not Mr. January.
Don't worry about that. Did they give you like a pay like printout of
Yeah,
photos?
of like the inside of your
Yeah.
intestine and
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gave me that the like the very last one's like my actual butthole.
They didn't give
I
me
was like,
one like that.
probably wasn't model worthy.
No, it wasn't. Dear Lord, I've seen a lot of buttholes. But this one.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently he was impressed by the way my butthole
Nurse,
looked.
grab the camera. We must we must paint this.
Smile with your butthole.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, that was a good relief to get that news. And
The,
like I said, I wasn't having like any real symptoms or anything, but it's just I'd rather catch something
yeah,
early.
it's. I know we all like to poke fun at it and joke, but no,
Yeah,
it's a serious thing. And Druce,
it's the real
you
thing.
should go
Yeah,
get yours checked out. I mean, if you've been dodging it, you should probably just do it.
go do it. It's not that bad,
It's
really
for
isn't.
me. They found what 3 hemorrhoids that they put bands on.
Yeah,
Then it was the 3 polyps, and the one was just ginormous. I think it was like 28 millimeters. And after 6 millimeters, you should be concerned.
yeah.
So I actually go back end of July to
Get checked.
get rotor rooted again to make sure they got it all.
Who's your doctor?
I would have to look at the paperwork.
But is it the place like on
Yeah.
like 53rd and Bettendorf?
It's my doctor is an Indian doctor, but with a very traditional like American name.
Okay.
I remember that cuz I'm like, well that just doesn't add up.
Yeah, mine's like a kind of a younger, like Asian dude.
Okay, tiny hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I was okay with that when I met him. I was like, all right, well, you got smaller hands than Wardlow.
You ain't got the fridge Perry coming at you.
Yeah, right. I guess, yeah, you haven't streamed since
No,
that whole thing.
it's yeah.
Oh, oh, you want to hear a funny story, Drews?
I think, of course, she does.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a confirmation to make sure
To
he's
hear a funny thing.
there before I tell the whole. Okay, all right, there it is. Okay, so me and Kenny have the same general doctor,
Yes, and she's awesome.
and she's awesome. She's a great lady. What would you say? Late 40s, early 50s kind of age.
I would
Um,
say, yeah, yeah, probably early 50, maybe.
yeah. She's a pretty good looking lady. You could tell she was very attractive when she was younger, and still even at her age,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, is still pretty good looking. And but it's been a joke for years between me and Kenny about how she's played with Kenny's balls, but not
Well,
mine.
and it's because of that hernia. My testicle was
Uh,
hurting, so she gave me the testicular cancer check with my balls, like checking them,
mm,
and that's where the joke started.
mm. Yeah, and I was always kind of miffed that she'd never touched my balls. So I, I have no shame, I swear. Uh, so about a month or so ago, maybe a little longer, I don't remember what it was. It's the night before my doctor's visit, and I'm telling Kenny, and I'm all kind of talking up like, yeah, I'm gonna get her to touch my balls. Fucking, and I had a few like legit like kind of concerns, just getting a little older kind of stuff, and so it was probably worthwhile to do anyway. But so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get Wardlow to play with my balls, and da 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 da. It's, finally gonna happen, and all this. So that's pretty much the last thing I have to say to Kenny before I get off
Yeah,
for the night.
and it's just been an ongoing joke for legit medical
Yeah,
reasons, but we turned it into a joke.
yeah, yeah. So, so I go to my appointment. I'm kind of just telling her, like just general, this is what's going on with me, and stuff like that, and I kind of mentioned, like I've had a little occasional pain down there, and so she's like, okay, and does the testicle check, and in my head I'm just thinking, yes, finally, like, and not even like in like a sexual way, just in a finally she's done it and Kenny doesn't have this one up on me kind of way. So he was like, yeah, everything seems okay. Like I don't notice anything like super abnormal other than the size being huge. Uh she didn't actually say that, but uh yeah, so gets done with that, and she's like, okay, well, I guess we should probably do a prostate exam now. And I'm just like, oh, whoa, what? She's like, prostate exam. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, yeah, we should. I'm like, oh. And I don't know if she just like figured I was trying to like get her to play with my balls, or maybe Kenny said something at some point, like
No.
she wanted to get back at me for it. Um, so I'm like, do we have to? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, okay. And she proceeds to pull this tube of lube out, and she's like squeezing it onto the tray, and it's like an ice cream scoop worth of fucking lube. And I'm just staring at it, and I must have had like the biggest fucking eyes, and she like notices, and she's like, and, like she looks at me, I look at her, I was like, how much of that do you need? And she's like, I'm sorry, it kind of got away from me. I was like, okay.
enough to cover at least the elbow.
Yeah, that's how much she had on the damn tray, dude. I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, yeah, right, Drew's like I was waiting to see like a circle tattoo around her forearm, like like this far. Um, so I'm telling her, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to expect. I was like, I've never experimented with anything back there. Like that's always just been a one-way street for me. And she's kind of laughing. And like I have that relationship with her. I'm sure Kenny does too, where it's like you could just she's a hella chill. You could laugh and joke with her about
Yeah.
stuff and she's cool with it. So I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Do I like lift a leg? Do I like she's like just face the table and put your hands on it, kind of bend over slightly. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, get ready to do it. I'm just like, be gentle. It's my first time. And she kind of chuckles. And then suddenly I feel pressure. A lot of pressure. And immediately I'm like, I don't like that at all. While she's doing it, she's fucking laughing, like trying so hard not to like lose it. I'm like trying my damnedest to like not like clench every single muscle in my body. Um, so 3 seconds that feel like an hour go by, and she's done, and I'm just like standing there feeling more violated than I've ever felt in my entire life. And she's like, yeah, it seems like it's all right, nothing to be worried about, da 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 da. And I just look at her, I'm like, I don't know how people like that. And she fucking loses it. Like, she's trying so hard to be professional about it. But like the whole time I'm like worried because you hear these horror stories about like dudes get that done and like just like nut everywhere, like uncontrollably. So if like I'm like thinking that in my head, I'm also like I'm thinking about in Grandma's Boy at the opening scene when he's like jerking off and the mom comes in and he's like just I can't stop coming. Like that part's going through my head. It was so awkward and uncomfortable. Um, and like I'm just standing there and I don't know what to do. And I can just feel like all this lube back there. And I just look at her like, can I have a couple of those tissues? Like at first she kind of hesitated, and I think she just saw the look on my face of sheer like I'm not comfortable. And she's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And so like I clean it up back there, and it was just lube. It wasn't like anything gross, but uh, well, no, Drews, I was looking away. She wasn't able to make eye contact with me, but so like I'm all done, and I, like clean myself up, and she's like, what was it? She's like, okay, I think I'm gonna send you down to do some lab work. Are you good to do that today? And I just look at her and I was like, it can't be any fucking worse than that just was. She's laughing again, like poor lady, like she's trying so hard to be a like professional, and I'm making it so hard on her.
Well,
And
yeah.
so like she's like okay, she's like, or actually there was another part. She was like, they have the chaperone policy now there. And she asked me, she's like, "Do you want, someone in the room here with you while we do this?" And I was like, I don't want anyone else to see this. Like, I was like, no. But but yeah. So she's like, "Okay, well, I'll let you get dressed." She's like, "I'm gonna step out. Go ahead and get dressed. Check out at the front desk and go down and do lab work." So I'm like, "Okay." So like she leaves the room. I throw like my clothes on real quick, and I step out of the room, and there's like one of the nurses like pretty much right there. And so the doctor, she had to have come out and like busted up laughing and then had to tell like the nurses what had happened. Because this nurse clearly, like by the look on her face and her trying not to laugh at me, knew what had gone on. Like, which I don't care about that. Like, obviously, I'm telling the story to strangers on the internet right now. Well, not strangers, but you know what I mean. Um, yeah, so that's what happened. So then, like, I get all done with my lab work and I get out to my Jeep and I'm just sitting there for a minute. I was like, well, I gotta tell Kenny about that. So I just now keep in mind the very last thing that I've said to him is me just being all braggadocious about how I'm gonna get her to touch my balls finally. I just sent him this text that's just like she stuck her finger in my bum bum. Did not like 0 stars. He sent me back just a video of everybody hurts sometimes, which had me laughing my ass off. That's my story.
It's a good story.
The story.
Does this mean you one up to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
You know, you're good. You can stay one upped.
Yeah, it's a story.
Huh.
Now I'm worried that every time I go back, she's gonna want to stick her finger in my ass. Which I've already prepared. If she does the next time, I'm gonna tell her like 10 or 11 more times of that. I'm gonna start thinking she likes me. Aw.
It's
Yeah, Kenny, you should get yours checked, man. You know,
good.
be proactive with your health.
Good.
Huh, well, you should, man. You're about that age.
I am. But I'm gonna let it. You know, it's gonna happen organically. I'm just gonna let it happen organically. I'm not gonna go in there all excited like you were, fucking begging for it.
Yeah. You're just gonna show up with flowers. I heard what you did to Matt.
It's cool. I brought my own gown.
No, she didn't. She didn't compliment me on my beautiful butthole.
No?
Yeah. I don't think she really looked like because she put her hand up the gown. So like
Just felt a.
you missed the majestic.
Yeah.
What's that one like handsome Squidward?
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Yeah. Kind of feel like that's what my butthole looks like now after the doctor.
Hmm. Yeah. The whole thing cracks me up. You know.
Yeah. Well, then, like, cause I was talking to her afterwards, I was like I had said, I was like, I don't know how people like that. She's like, she like made some comment about how like she has small hands, and I was like, gotta be honest with you, the very first time I ever met you, that was the first thing I looked at. And she kind of laughed about that, and then told me the story about the doctor she replaced, who she like shadowed for like a few weeks, like when he was like at the end of his retirement. Apparently, that guy had enormous hands, like extra large hands. And on top of that, as he got older, he developed rheumatoid arthritis, so his knuckles were hella swollen. She said like she had watched him do a couple prostate exams, and literally he had to like corkscrew his finger into like because of how his like fingers were shaped. And
Yeah, I don't like that.
yeah, yeah, she said she literally watched a couple men cry from it.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. So I'm very grateful that I never had him as a doctor.
Yeah.
Your chat bot.
More like, more like, oh yeah, because of the corkscrewing.
I don't know, but
We know what the bot likes.
yeah, right.
So yeah. But no, I do like her as a doctor.
Oh no, she's great. So yeah, she's actually really nice, and I like that you can joke with her, and it's not like weird or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I think she'd be fun to hang out with outside.
Yeah.
Like like a group of people hanging out at like a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like
One of those probably has the same sense of humor, but has to keep it professional.
yeah, I mean, and maybe she's not as like open with you, but like, dude, she'll joke about some stuff she probably shouldn't with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like kind of dark humor
Mhm.
type of stuff. You know, it's like she knows whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, ain't gonna offend me for nothing. So.
Yeah. Whole thing cost me $500.
What cost you 500?
Your finger in the butt. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. Probably would have gladly
no, it was free.
would have gladly paid it. Been like, all right, you're gonna do
Right.
what to him? Oh, perfect.
Yeah, maybe in a fringe kind of wagers.
Hmm.
No, a lot of tattoo artists like to think of themselves as medical professionals, but not. But yeah, you're not wrong on seeing tons of stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I was a firefighter and I got my national certification for first response.
Mm,
I would
mm.
have people ask me like medical questions, like, no, I only know how to keep you alive until the trained,
Those people get here.
yeah,
Yeah.
until the learned doctors get here and can can save you. Trying to decide if I've ever been in this building. They didn't find any poop rocks. That would be fucking hilarious. She's trying to do her thing and like, I can't get my finger in here. It keeps hitting a solid wall.
Is that quartz?
One of them. Whoever's watching the VOD of this stream later on, look up the tattoo artist with the poop rock.
Yeah. Uh, one of the best, worst tattoo stories of all time.
Oh, phenomenal story. Terrible event for that person to live through.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they did.
Yeah, I'm glad they did, not me. Because no matter what they do with their career,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how great of an artist they become over the decades, they're always going to be the poop rock guy.
Sure.
That's, you peaked.
Yeah.
Never topping that story.
Pulls out a big ass diamond. Right.
I had some cola there. That's pretty good there, Juice.
Well, I know afterwards, like, me and you were sitting there joking, like, next time it happens, just be like,
Uh-huh.
ooh.
Ooh, mommy. Yeah, I would say I think that was worse than the colonoscopy.
Really?
Or like
Yeah.
or like after discomfort.
Yeah, because of one, you're out, you know?
Y- Well, yeah. I'm just talking about like it was probably 2 days after that I could still tell she had done that. Like, but like I have like if you were like yeah like or if I didn't know what happened yesterday and someone was like yeah you had a colonoscopy yesterday I'd be like no I didn't.
Right.
Like maybe because they didn't like have to remove anything.
That could be.
I have zero discomfort, like none. Like
Okay. It would have been,
yeah the
oh, it would have been great if she would have called you a day or two later and been like, hey, weird question. Have you by chance found my watch?
Is that what that clunk was?
Oh, dude, that'd be hilarious. Once again, that's why I wouldn't be able to be a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, I joke around too much for my own good just as a tattoo artist. I couldn't, I would get so many lawsuits if I was a doctor.
Yep.
Dance room's coming along real
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. I was doing a little more painting on it the other night in between trips to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's, for me, that stuff, like, kicked in right now.
Yeah, I took your advice and like I chugged it. I didn't I chugged half, gave it 5 minutes, and then chugged the other half. It was probably 25 minutes later.
Okay.
I actually was out back smoking. I was like, "Oh, it's go time!" Beating cheeks into the bathroom, but yeah, like
Yeah.
it sucked. My legs were falling asleep, man. Like bad. I actually had to like in between. Like I came out, I stole this little bench thing. I think I sent you a
Yeah, you
photo
did.
of the
You did.
bench. That was a lifesaver, dude. Oh my God, that made it so much better.
I'm gonna have to remember that.
Yeah, because that dude, it was oh my legs hurt so bad. Nah. But yeah, like kind of. I'm assuming it was kind of the same for you. Like you have that initial like 2 hours of just oh my God.
Yeah, and it's,
Then after that, it slows down like quite
it
a bit.
slows down, but it's like every time you'd take like a drink or something, it would reactivate, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once it slowed down, then I was like able to actually go into her room and do some more painting on that
Okay.
and get like 20 minutes or so done. And then it's like, oh, okay. So, talking about tattoo artists getting sued.
Yeah.
So our old location was right next to another tattoo shop. Like we literally shared a wall.
Yeah.
That guy had actually gotten sued by a client and they went on that one TV show,
Oh, like a
judge
yeah,
show.
Wapner or something. Judy.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Judy or what, but it was one of the court TV shows, like or
Talking about
whatever.
Sharpie.
No, Frank.
Oh, okay. Because he
Um,
was on one of them too.
oh,
Uh
Sharpie
huh.
was too? Huh. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Frank was.
Oh,
Maybe I'm thinking of
no,
Sharpie.
I didn't
Just got
didn't mean to
confused.
interrupt you there. Go on.
No, 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 you're good. That's I was just saying like let me
They probably both were, to be
see.
honest.
Court TV. Court TV. I'm trying to remember what the name of the show was.
Judge Joe Brown.
Try Judge Judy. Or maybe was it People's
Yeah,
Court?
I think it's People's Court. Some get sued for copyright infringement.
Yeah, that's been kind of a thing. Um, yeah, that's been kind of a recent thing with like ownership of like photos, but it's like all of those cases I think will eventually get overturned, even if they got ruled against the artist, because you have the right to make by hand a copy of any image there is. Like that's a well-established law. So I'm amazed that any of them ruled against the tattoo artist. But like Kat Von D got sued over that. Yeah, I'll have to ask Coy about what TV show it is because nothing's coming up for People's Court.
Okay.
Judge Judy at 2. Not Judge Judy Tattoo.
Court TV.
Yeah, I already tried Court TV, I thought.
Don't know. Okay, so you were saying the guy next to you?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Frank.
he got sued.
Hmm.
What for?
I'm trying to remember what it was. Um, I can't remember if it was they thought he did a poor job or if it was like a misspelling or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Coy will know. This type of thing Coy always knows. See if I just type in his name.
Check the design, check the stencil, hope the artist can follow the lines. Yeah, it's if only that's all that went into it.
Yeah, right.
I feel like that score should have just been like, you know what? You saved my life. They were gonna get destroyed had I not come along.
What's that now?
Oh, big old fog crawler was killing a scorched, so I saved it.
Ah.
Um, for a Salesforce logo, I don't know. Because most artists kind of do gauge it by what, an hour, 2 hour.
Yeah, it's generally $100 to $200 per hour is like the national average, somewhere between there.
Okay. So for a simple logo, I would say under $400.
Yeah. Yeah, usually stuff like that is just flat quoted a price, but every artist is different.
Hmm. The most important thing, though, I will say is get on their Instagram, Facebook, wherever they keep their portfolio, and look through it. See if they have quality work that meets the standards of work that you want to get done on you. It's cartoonish. Okay.
Yeah, if you find like a shop or like an artist that you're thinking about getting done, like something done, Druce, feel free to like message me, like say like on Instagram their portfolio, and I can let you know if they're like a decent artist or not if you're not sure. Like if you can't pick between like a couple. Okay. Yeah.
It just, for whatever reason, like, I'm reminded of, because of your story, where you're like, doctor said I had the most beautiful butthole ever. It reminded me of that weird story you told me about that one dude who's,
Oh, that was talking shit, so I sent him a photo of it.
no, not the dude that you sent a picture of your butthole to, but he's probably like,
Oh.
it's, it's beautiful. No, the, that one girl's husband with the grinder app.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So they actually got divorced because it turns out it was more than just that.
Oh, of course it was.
Hmm. Yeah, I think everybody knew it was more than just
Yeah.
that. But
But originally he was like, No, I like trying to convince dudes to send me pictures of the buttholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we all knew.
Yeah, I don't think they made it. I don't think they made it 3 months and got
Oh,
divorced.
really? Well, it's what you get. It's probably got some kind of photo share going on with your colonoscopy doc.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. Gave me a little printout in my little folder when I woke up.
Did you say anything weird when you were coming to?
I guess I was being kind of a dick to Amy. And apparently, I fell down my stairs. Actually, I wanted to check the camera to see it. Like,
You were still that out of it when you got
see,
home?
dude, that shit really affects me, man.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, not that one. Exit. Oh, don't zoom. Be back. Screen. Okay. So that was the first. Uh, see.
They'd probably just make you hang out a little bit longer. Ugh.
Yeah, they won't do the procedure unless you have somebody with you there.
Hmm. God damn it, Ronnie Jambo. You need to quit coming showing up by yourself. We told you no. Now, they did tell me I lost 9 pounds.
Wait a- She said I tripped up the stairs. I didn't see no trippings up the stairs.
Well, go Gary and be like,
All
Why
right.
you gotta lie? Well, what else is good?
Not much. I figure out.
Ugh. My dog's been getting into the mud every time she goes out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll find it.
She's probably enjoying the hell out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, she loves to get muddy. It's her thing. It's just, she always walking around smiling. Like earlier, um, we got her on a new food so that she can be on a diet.
Mm.
And Jen hadn't fed her yet. Okay.
Okay.
So she went and posted up next to her little food dish, just waiting. And just, yeah, how she was sitting had me cracking up. Because she's just, like I said, she was just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, the sneaking ice, that was cracking me up. Oh, so hungry. Why you no feed?
Nobody feeds me anymore. They call me fat and they're mean to me.
Yeah, she all made it sound like I tripped and fell real bad. I just barely stumbled on the top step.
Okay. So I admit she's chonk. Oh, dude, of course she's fat. But she's happy. I mean, what was it when she was at the vet here a few weeks ago? 107 pounds for a female lab. Would we determine the average weight was supposed to be?
Like half of what she weighs?
Yeah, like 70, I think.
Yeah.
So we got her on some nutritional food and on a diet. So, yep. Ugh. Losing that weight. So what do you guys think of that Karen Reed trial?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not Riley Reed.
Yeah, you mentioned something
Yeah.
about it the other day, because I remember the Riley Reed part.
So the
But
Karen Reed, like more and more stuff's like coming out, and it's
something like the cops killed her or something, or her like boyfriend or
something
something.
like that. There was an altercation, and everything that I'm seeing sounds like the dude that was like a cop and the people at his house like beat the dude up and killed him,
Hmm.
and then covered it up and tried pinning it and like framing it on her, saying like, yeah, she backed into him with her car when she left, and he just laid out in the snow and died. And then they're getting like all this phone data where it's like she left at this time, was already pinged, like showed her phone pinged her
Yeah, that's
internet.
right. Yeah,
At the same time, this dude's phone was still like it pinged inside the house, and
that's right. Yeah, we were talking about it. Honestly, the only thing I know about is what you've told me.
okay,
I haven't seen anything about it.
it's supposedly the house. You know, the good Samaritans they are. Nobody drove by, saw the body in the snow or anything. Apparently, it was there all night. And so they got rid of their phones, destroyed the SIM cards, got on a military installation and threw them away in a dumpster. They deleted all of their Ring doorbell footage from that day. They did a quick sell on their house, taking less money than what it was worth. They replaced all the foam workout tile flooring in the
Oh,
basement. One dude had bloodied knuckles. Yeah. So it's like all this stuff, and it's wild.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know nothing about it at
Yeah,
all. But yeah, it sounds pretty,
have you seen
pretty
have you
suspect.
seen anything about it, Druce? One of the ladies who was a juror on the first trial that mistrialed is now one of Karen Reed's lawyers.
Oh, it's a little strange.
Yeah. Apparently she believes in her that much.
Yeah. I don't know. I always get suspicious when like a trial makes it like public like this. It's like, okay, what are y'all trying to distract the population from?
Yeah. In this case, it's y'all are corrupt. But yeah, Drew, so you get a chance, look into it. Like, it's crazy. At this point, it looks like the people at the house were the ones that actually did it.
Hmm.
Even like the hat that the dude was wearing, that they put into evidence, is a completely different fucking hat than what the guy owned. Like, they're showing like his Facebook pictures and just shit like that of him wearing the hat.
Uh-huh.
And then they have the one that they have in the evidence bag, and it's
Uh-huh.
different. Like his hat is like it has the American flag, but it's like the stripes are outlined with white stitching, clear as
Uh-huh.
day. And then the ones in evidence are solid lines. And you can even see like the thread
Gotcha.
sticking up, and it's very similar, but it's not the same hat. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, if you got bludgeoned in the head and shit, then they would have to get a new hat to pretend like that's not what did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the whole thing's just crazy.
All right, I'm gonna jump off here, man.
Yeah.
I'll try and get some
See
painting
what time's
done.
it's 8:40.
Yeah. All right, well, it was good talking to you, Drews.
You gonna paint me like one of your French models?
Yeah.
All right, Drews, Ronnie Jambo, you two have a good night. I'm gonna hop off here too.
All right,
Yep,
later,
guys
guys.
have a good one.
Yep.